Hello students, today we will study the exercise 2.2 topic of standard 8 chapter number 2 linear equations in one variable. In previous class we have studied about the two word problems first and second of this exercise 2.2. Now we will continue the third sum. Okay, so what is the third sum? What is the question? The question is the base of an isosceles triangle is 4 upon 3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 upon 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? Okay, so we have given an isosceles triangle. So let's suppose this is an PQR is an isosceles triangle. Now we know that isosceles triangles means two sides are equal in a triangle. That triangle is called the isosceles triangles. So let's suppose this side PQ and PR are equal sides, and let's suppose that equal sides are of a centimeter long. That means the length of this PQ side and PR sides are equal and it is of a centimeter. And the base of this triangle is QR and that is 4.3 centimeter given in the question. Okay, so now we have a triangle PQR. Side PQ is a centimeter, QR is 4 by 3 centimeter and PR is a centimeter. One more thing we have given in the question is the perimeter of triangle. The perimeter of this triangle we have given. So we can write down the perimeter of this triangle as PQ plus QR plus PR. The sum of all the sides. Now you know that what is the perimeter? Perimeter is the outer boundary of any set. So for this triangle the outer boundary is these three sides. So the addition of these three sides is the perimeter and that is given as a mixed number 4 2 upon 15. Okay, now put down the values. PQ we can write down as A, QR is 4 upon 3 and PR is again A. Now converting this mixed number into fraction, we have to multiply 15 with 4. So 15 4s are 60. We have to add 2 to the 60. So 15 4s are 60 plus 2. Total is 62 upon 15. So this number is now 62 upon 15. Now simplifying by, now you can see that this equation there is only one variable A and the power of this variable is also 1, and on other side there is a number. So this is a linear equation in one variable in which one side is a linear expression and other side is a number. Okay, so now what will happen? A plus A is becomes 2A. By taking this 4.4 by 3 to the right hand side, it will become minus because here it will plus. So by taking into right hand side, it will become minus 4 by 3. 62 upon 50 is already there to the right hand side. So it will be minus from this 62 upon 50. Okay. Now to subtract both this number, we have to take the LCM of both this denominator. And the LCM of 15 and 3 is 50. So here we do not have to make any change. 62 remains as it is. Here we have to multiply this 4 with 5 because here there is a 3. To make here 15, we have to multiply 5 with here. In the same way we have to multiply 5 with numerator. So 5 4s are 20. So now it will become 62 minus 20 upon 50. And what is the subtraction is? Subtraction is 42. 2A remains as it is, left hand side. Right hand side it will give us 42 upon 50. Now you can notice that 15 and 42 has a 3 as a common factor. 5 3s are 15 and 14 3s are 42. So we can, by cancel out the common factor, what will remain here is 14 upon 5. and we also need the value of a only. So we have to take this 2 to the right hand side. This 2 is in multiplication with a. By taking it to the right hand side, it will go in the denominator. Denominator already 5 is there, so 2 will go in the multiplication with this 5. Okay, now again we can cut the common factor, as here is a 14, here is 2. So by cut down the 2 sevens are 14, in the numerator 7 will remain and the denominator 5 will remain. So what will our A? A will become 7 upon 5 centimeter. What is A? We have supposed A as the side of an isosceles triangle, and both this side PQ and PR are equal. So this side PQ is 7 upon 5 centimeter. This side PR is also 7 upon 5 centimeter. We can also write down this answer as a mixed number. To represent this number as a mixed number, we have to divide 7 with 5. By doing so, we will divide it as 5 ones are 5. So 1 we get as an whole number, and what will remain as a remainder is 2, and by which number we divide, that we have to write down in the denominator. So 1, 2 upon 5 is also a true answer. This is the mixed number of this fraction number. So both the answers are right. Okay. So in this way we can solve this type of questions. Okay. Okay. So now we will study the question number 4. And what is the question? The question is, sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. So here in the question we have said that there are two numbers. So we don't know any numbers out of 2. So let's suppose that first number is y. Okay. Here we can assume only one number as a variable. We cannot assume, or we cannot suppose another variable as another number as another variable, because if we take two variables, then in the equation there will be two variables, and two variables we cannot solve the equations. So we can suppose only one number as a variable. So let's suppose that out of two numbers, one number or first number is y. One condition given in the question is sum of two numbers is 95. We don't know the second number, but we know that the addition of the two numbers is 95. So we can say that the first number plus second number is equals to 95. We can write down it as like this. Now we have the first number that we have supposed is y. So put down y in place of the first number. So by putting y as a first number, we will get y plus this second number remains as it is, because we don't know the second number, is equals to 95. Now if we take this y to the right hand side, it will become minus. So here left hand side for the second number will remain. So second number becomes 95 minus y. Okay. So now we have both the numbers. First number is y. Second number is 95 minus y. Okay. So now one another condition given in the question is that one number exceeds the other by 50. What is the meaning of this exceeds? Exceeds means more, greater. Now one number is greater the other number by 15. That means let's suppose that this 95 minus y, this second number, is greater than the first number. So in left hand side we have write down the second number, right hand side we have write down the first number, till both are not equal. This number is greater, y is lower. To make both the number equal, we have to add 15 to this first number. Once again, second number, this is the second number, is greater. This is y, first number is smaller. To make both the side equal, we have to add 15 to the smaller number. That is the first number. Okay. So by doing this, now both the sides becomes equal. That is why we can write down 95 minus y. Second number is equals to first number plus 50. Why? Because second number we have supposed that the second number is greater. Okay. Now this will become an equation. So now take this y to the right hand side. This minus this y becomes plus y. And by taking this 15 plus 15 to the left hand side, it will become minus 15. So 95 minus 15 is equals to 80. Y plus y is equals to 2y. Okay, we need the value of y only. So we have to take this 2 to the left hand side and it will goes in the denominator with 80. So 18 divided by 2 gives us 40. So the value of y becomes 40. And see what we have supposed y is a y is the first number out of two number. So the first number is becomes 40. And now what is the second number we have we have get is 95 minus y. So the second number is equals to 95 minus y. So now in place of y we can write down 40. So the second numbers becomes 95 minus 40 and it is gives us 55. So the first number we get is 40, second number we get is 55. And you can see that the sum of both the numbers, first number and second number, 40 and 55 becomes 95. Second condition is also satisfied that one number exceeds the other number by 15. You can see that this 55 is 15 more than 40. If we add 15 in the 40, we will get 55. So our answer is true. Now there is a question may arise in your mind that why we take the second number as a greater, as we don't know, and also that is not given in the question that first number is greater and second is smaller. So let's suppose that first number y is now greater. This is greater number. Second number 95 minus y is smaller number. So to make both the numbers equal, now we have to add 15 to the second number. Why we add 15 to the second number? Because now we suppose that the first number is greater and the second number, that is 95 minus y, is smaller. So to make both them numbers are equal, we add 15 to the second number. Now let's solve this equation. Now taking this y to the left hand side, again there is y is already there, so y plus y we get, and 95 plus 15 is 110. Y plus y is 2y, 2y is equals to 110. Take this 2 to the right hand side, it will goes in the denominator with 110. So y we get is equals to 55. 110 divided by 2 is 55. So the first number we get is 55 because y we suppose as the first number. Now what is the second number? Second number is 95 minus y. So 95 as it is minus as it is. In place of y now we can put down 55. So 95 minus 55 gives us 40. And this is the second number. So you can notice that here also we get the two numbers 55 and 40. In first method also we get the two numbers 55 and 40. So from this step you can do this sum either in this way or in this way. It is up to you how you can think this question and how you solve this question. Okay. So in these two ways you can solve this type of sum. So there is not any single or particular method to solve this type of question. You can solve this type of question by thinking yourself. Okay. So this is all about this lecture. Okay. Thank you.